Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is attorney Sharp Raleigh for a video on the Visa Bulletin November 2016. As predicted, and pretty much we got it exactly right last time when we mentioned that it's almost a status quo. We see some movement if you look at F1, and here's in November, and I have opened also the October here. If you look at the October 2016 and November, we see some movement in F1 category, family base, from basically from 1 month movement, like from September to October 2009, and same for India pretty much, and keeps going on like that. And most of the movement are 1 month or so, a little bit more sometimes than 1 month, but that's pretty much it. At F4, it seems like it moved a little bit for China and India, 2003 February, for India F4, and 2000 it moved to August 2003 for China, which is a little bit good news for those waiting, especially those who have kids and have done application by their siblings. Now let us look at the big one, the family petitions. Of course, you can see the pretty much the acceptance date is still the same. I was talking about the processing days because for those who are waiting on family, most of the time they're waiting from outside, and as such you're looking at the movement makes a big difference if your case will be processed by National Visa Center. Now let us look at the EB categories, the big one. So this is in November, as I mentioned, and November right now, first category EB1, luckily no movement like we predicted. Second category, you see it move for July. If you look for China, last month it was I think April 2012, and now it's July. As for El Salvador, it stayed current, but for India it stayed the same pretty much, and no big movement for India on this. Still November 2007, and for China, you see a little bit movement, but not much. So let us compare it with this is the October one. Comparing the two, we are seeing a movement a little bit here on EB3, EB2 of course a movement, and the rest. As for India, it moved by 1 month if I'm not mistaken, and here we go. This is now the November again. I will stay on November now. So what we see now is exactly what we kind of predicted. There will be no great movement happening, and there is no great movement, so at least it's not retrogress, which is a good news. But for those who are waiting, we're hoping for a bigger movement, then they have to wait a little bit more. I'm hoping now, once the election is finished, things might change. It might change for the better or the worse, we don't know about it. But until then, the good news is that we see a little slight movement on some of the visa bulletin on the EB categories, and for those who are eligible to apply for adjustment of status, please do so. If you need help, give us a call at 510-742-58.
Washington, D.C. October 6, 2016. By popular demand, the Sharp-Early Law Group PC has launched its Washington, D.C. office 3 months ahead of schedule. The office, located at 1020 16th Street Northwest, is stationed in the heart of Washington, D.C., 2 blocks away from the White House and in the vicinity of the United States' most important institutions, including the headquarters of the United States Customs and Immigration Service, USCIS. The office will provide legal services focusing on employment and investment-based immigration law, and will engage in advocacy with the aim of expansion of employment-based immigration to the United States and ending U.S. government's discriminatory practices in its dealing with, among others, Indian, Arab and Chinese nationals. The office houses attorney Sharif S. Silmi and will include support staff and other important legal positions. What is SPLG all about? Sharp-Early is a very well-known lawyer in California, as one of the lawyers who have advocated for the rights of the TVU students, H-4 visa holders, UNNJ students, and his work has appeared on major networks and publications including Times Now, NDTV, CNN Money, Lawfuel, San Jose Mercury News, and other reputed news channels. Sharp-Early has also been hosting the Sharp-Early Law Show. Attorney on air twice a week on KLOK 1170 AM radio since 2010, giving legal educational information that reaches tens of thousands all over the San Francisco Bay Area and California. Why is it important for SPLG to have a presence in Washington, D.C.? The proximity to the important government institutions and courts in Washington, D.C. will provide SPLG's global client base with unfettered access to direct engagement of aggressive and sophisticated advocacy to produce the results SPLG clients demand. Additionally, the Washington, D.C. metro area is one of the great hubs of American life and by extension the immigrant experience. The Washington metro area houses great technology companies and attracts immigrants from all over the world. To learn more, contact our Washington, D.C. office at 202-656-5553 or at sharif@pirellilaw.com. The office is located at 1020 16th Street, Northwest Suite 100, Washington, District of Columbia.